I'm going to talk to you about eukaryotic and prokaryotic cells and the similarities and differences between them. All life on Earth exists as cells. A cell is the smallest unit of a living thing. All cells can be grouped as either eukaryotic or prokaryotic cells, and these different categories have similarities and differences. Both prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells contain organelles. The cell surface membrane in eukaryotic and prokaryotic cells is made of a phospholipid bilayer. The bilayer is responsible for controlling the passage of substances across exchange surfaces. Now I'll talk about the differences. Prokaryotic cells make up single-celled prokaryotic organisms, such as bacteria. In contrast, eukaryotic cells make up complex eukaryotic organisms, such as animals, plants, fungi, and algae. Eukaryotic cells are larger and more complex than prokaryotic cells. Cells arise from other cells by binary fission in prokaryotic cells and by mitosis or meiosis in eukaryotic cells. They also are different sizes, so eukaryotes are a lot larger and have a size of about 10 to 100 micrometers in diameter, whereas prokaryotic cells have a diameter of 0.1 to 5 micrometers, so quite a bit smaller. Eukaryotic cells have similar structures across different organisms, but there are some key differences. An animal cell will have mitochondria, ribosomes, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi, lysosomes, and a nucleus, and they are enclosed by a cell membrane. A plant cell has all those organelles which I just told you, but it also has a vacuole, which stores cell sap, has chloroplasts, which are the site of photosynthesis, and it has a cell wall. And this is made of cellulose and contains plasmodesmata, through which cells exchange substances with each other. Algal cells and plant cells have exactly the same set of organelles. Fungal cells are similar to plant cells, but they don't have any chloroplasts, and the cell wall is made from chitin instead of cellulose. In complex multicellular organisms, cells gain specific features. This is called specialization. Specialized cells are then organized into groups to perform a function. A cell specializes because the shape and contents of a cell help it to carry out its function. Some examples of specialized cells is a muscle cell. These are very active, and so they contain lots of mitochondria in order to produce ATP. Another one is red blood cells, and they have a biconcave shape and no nucleus to maximize space to carry oxygen. They also have lots of hemoglobin. Palisade cells have a long upright shape and contain chlorophyll to absorb light for photosynthesis. Specialized cells are organized into tissues are organized into organs, and organs are organized into organ systems. Examples of some tissues are muscle tissue in animals and xylem tissue in plants. An example of an organ is the animal heart or a plant leaf, and some examples of organ systems are the female reproductive system. And this system contains the uterus, ovaries, mammary glands, and breasts. So to recap that level of organization, you have specialized cells, tissues, organs, organ systems, and organisms, which is the highest level of organization.